Hello and welcome to our new series, XCOM Chimera Squad. And this is a new game by Firaxis. It's a follow-up to the other XCOM game series. Now, this game is of course, turn-based tactics game, just like the other two, but it has a few differences from old XCOM, like a lot of new things. Their new breach factor, or their new breach action, which they've been talking about a lot, is in the game, and this is technically set like 5 years after the end events of XCOM 2, if you've ever played that one. Now, a little bit of background on myself. I have played the original XCOM back in 2012. I played 2013's The Bureau and Enemy Within as well. And then, of course, I played XCOM 2 in 2016. And just last year, I played War of the Chosen. Now, all of these were with and without mods here and there. So I've definitely been at least a fan of XCOM since it got rebooted in 2012 and kind of updated. I'm not like an OG fan or anything like that. I'm not that far back into it. But with that being said, before I click the start button, as with any series, I much appreciate all the likes and all the comments on a new series, as it will help it get jump started greatly. So let's get into this. As I said, I am kind of an XCOM veteran, so I will go with expert. I don't know if I'm going to go with Extended City Anarchy. I don't even know what that means. And I'm definitely not going to play Iron Man on my first time. I might do Iron Man streams later on. Half heal. Sets how much, if any, health will be healed for free between encounters. Oh, really now? No healing, full healing, half healing? I mean, the game sets it on half healing, so maybe the balance is for that. We'll go with that and make sure subtitles are on. Perfect.
2 minutes out.
Hey, Godmother. Is this like the old days? XCOM swooping in and taking it to the bad guys?
I wouldn't know. I spent most of the war training resistance networks.
Oh.
Like mine. And for your many, long years of service.
Watch it.
XCOM attaches you to an untested squad and pushes it into the field before it's ready. How is this not like the old days?
I'm just happy to be here. I missed out during the war. Wish I could have pulled my weight.
Ah, that's the other
For
thing.
Which side, exactly?
I find that very hurtful.
Sure thing, Advent.
We are through the checkpoint.
Since
I
this
was
takes
never actually
place
at Bent.
5 years
They
after
were fitting for a
XCOM
blocky
2,
moment.
Stow it, both of you.
where you
We're
win
here.
the war,
3-1 PD gave us the all clear. Grab your gear and prepare to move in.
there's actually like a mixed squad, so it's not all humans this time. I believe there are actual characters that
Whisper,
are
what's
like
your status?
And what's
from
Verge's
the alien
ETA?
side.
Comms are working, obviously. Verge is en route.
How? Verge can't drive.
He hailed a cab.
To a hostage situation?
Focus. Whisper, any surprises in the next room?
A handful of hostiles, unaware of your approach.
Chimera squad, take positions. Prep for breach.
Breach mode. Okay, this is the new thing I was talking about. So Chimera Squad begins every mission by setting up a breach point to get the jump on enemies. And you can preview the enemy presence at each breach point and modifiers that will be applied, and then assign agents to the available slots to determine the order that they'll enter the fight. So pinpoint makes successful shots on enemies will crit. So we select the breach slot to assign agents, and we're going to go with Godmother, Cherub, and Terminal. Now, Godmother's got a shotgun looking like a normal, regular XCOM soldier assault class. This is completely new. Cherub with the shield, and this is like your support, healer, backup, that kind of thing.
Breaching!
We let the girl with the shotgun go first. Now, cycle through targets with tab and left shift. Then use selected abilities with enter. So, left shift, left shift. Wait, why is this one? Okay, whatever. Just, yes, and I can use spacebar. 100% chance to hit? That's what we're taking. Oh, he's only got a pistol. That makes sense. He's kind of...
Hello. I am Mayor Nightingale.
Is that our hostage?
Welcome to City 31's Memorial Museum.
It's just a
He's
recording.
running around with the shield. He
As
wouldn't
I
have like a
often
shotgun
say,
or something in his
the
other hand.
lessons from our past inform the present.
Blah, blah, blah. History.
Focus.
This is also something that's new, so I had to find a better place for my camera because I was normally over here on the like far right side. But there is now a turn order, and agents and enemies take their turn one at a time instead of all of your units taking a turn and then all of their units taking a turn as it used to be. And the current place in the turn order can be seen in the unit flag above their head next to the portrait in the timeline, which both update after each turn. And agents have 2 action points each turn to use for movement, shooting, abilities, so look for a blue shield to move into cover for defensive bonuses before shooting, or move out to flank the enemy for a better chance to hit. If you've ever played XCOM, you know that like stuff like this is really what we're looking for. I wonder if I can hit you from here. Can I? Select an ability from the ability bar and open the shot HUD with enter. So we tab over to you. It's only 65% chance. I'm gonna take it. I missed. That's XCOM. In a nutshell, that's XCOM. She took a bit of damage, but you know, it's not bad. The bad thing is that, like, the bad thing is that the other girl is definitely gonna get shot before all this goes down. Like, see this? This is bad. That's why you don't want to be out of cover at any given point in time. Now, that being said, you can actually put yourself in a bad spot just to get a better hit. Took a little bit of damage there, but, you know, you've got to play very, very safe. Or at least you had to know where you wanted to move immediately and what you wanted to do.
Clear.
You have to be very good at reading situations, and then you also have to be very good at risk management.
What took you so long?
Had to unpack a breaching charge.
Good man.
Not exactly.
You know what I mean.
I always do.
So creepy. Don't
He's
ever
not exactly a
change.
man.
Verge, form up. Any hostiles in
I
the
get
next
it.
room?
Yes, I can feel them.
Look at everybody reloading. I saw a bunch of extra skills down here at the bottom. Breach mode. Some encounters offer more than one breach point with different risks and benefits, and consider whether to split the squad or send them all to the same location. Agents entering the same breach point will enter the encounter together and be closer in the timeline. The order the breach points will enter in the next is shown next to their name and can be changed using the arrows. So I can even change what order I think should be the one here. Since enemies deal +1 damage during the breach, I'm going to go with Verge and Cherub, who haven't been hit. And up here, I'm going to go with Godmother and Terminal. And then we're going to breach.
Breach, breach, breach!
Oh, did I do that backwards? They went first. When I expected them to go... Oh, no, they went first. Okay. This man is surprised. Aggressive enemies will shoot at XCOM if they aren't neutralized during the breach sequence. So that means you definitely gotta get hit. Are there any more? He's alert, but that's only at 37. And out of all these, I'd rather take my 100% chance on you. Yeah. Now from up here, we've got an 84 and a few 75s. He's alert. I'm not sure what the big alert to aggressive change is, but and it doesn't really say at the bottom of the screen either. So because he's surprised, I get bonuses down here that you can see, but he's got like maximum high cover, as you can tell by the little shield icon on him as well. There are a few other nuances to... Ooh, he hunkered down. Yeah, so he did get a free, like, action. There are a few other things unique to XCOM. Each agent has a unique ability that they can use every turn, and eventually gaining more abilities from their class and equipment. Most agents also have the Subdue ability, a non-lethal attack that is low damage but guaranteed to hit. Use it to earn additional rewards and for certain mission objectives. Cherub uses the Charged Bash ability instead of Subdue, so that would be the Shield Bash ability. If a charge is consumed... Wait a second. Cherub bashes an enemy with the energy shield, consuming all charge. If charge is consumed, deal damage in a cone behind the enemy. Damage increases with charge, replaces Subdue. Kinetic Shield. Cherub places an energy shield on self or ally to prevent all damage of the next attack. Cherub gains 1 charge when the energy shield is destroyed. Does not automatically end the turn. So who's going second? This man right here is going second. And then he's going 6th. So let's go over here with Cherub. And you can see who you can aim at from the targeting reticule here. So I can actually aim at all 3 of these people. And the damage is 3 to 4 and that crit, so he is down. Now this man has Stupor. Verge sonically stuns the target for 1 to 2 actions and adds them to a neural network. And you cannot target enemies in the neural network. Cannot target enemies in neural network. And Verge sonic attacks an enemy mind, making them go berserk and attack a nearby target. Adds them to the neural network, and the same actions apply. So this man is going next. And I can't actually like get out of this room. Can I like... Oh, I can. You didn't die. That's gonna be trouble for me in a bit. I think you're okay where you are, but I definitely want to try and add this man to the... Oh, it's a 100% chance to hit, huh? Stun a target for 1 to 2 actions. Now, one of his actions may be a move. Another... Oh, he was stunned for 2. So if he had been stunned for 1... I don't think that's a good move, but the other guy's already like out of it anyway. And plus I can take at least a pot shot at him. Okay. See, he's completely stunned. If he had been stunned for 1, he would have been able to at least move or shoot or do one other thing. What is this? Scatter shot. Godmother fires the shotgun in a short-range cone, damaging multiple targets, but it costs 2 ammo. And she's got 3 ammo right here? 56 and 45% chances to hit. Not really good chances to hit, sadly. She can still hit both from over here, and I'm not sure if that's going to add anything. See, she can't see him from over here, which is a little sad. No, she can still see the other boy from over there, but she can't see him from over there. I don't know if moving over here is actually going to change our percent available. No, it didn't. 43% it is. And a miss. He'll be going next. He'll get a pot shot off on our boys in half cover. Now, half cover is actually like super bad. Coin flip. Okay, that's fine. Do you get 2 attacks? Oh, you do not. So it's still like move and attack or move and attack. Yeah, go and do this action. Tab, and then do that. See if we can get this shield bash off. Oh, there we go.
Rest.
It does some good damage, but he should be going next, which is the scary part. So, we do have what they call Overwatch. Now, Verge takes a reaction shot to the first enemy to move within the cone of fire, and activating Overwatch ends the turn. So,
1 angle covered.
he can at least cover him,
Appreciate it.
so that if he were to move anywhere, he would incur an Overwatch and take a shot on him.
Moving.
Good move.
don't know if this is going... Oh, wait. That's 100% chance to hit in the back? That's fair. That's good damage. You want to see those, because the crit damage is big.
Set up the breaching charge.
I
Oh.
do like to make an entrance.
That's the breaching charge we were talking about. And we get a new breach entry point. An explosive entrance. All non-aggressive enemies guarding this entrance are surprised. And as we saw, surprised gave us the ability to have a higher percent chance to hit. Now, some breach points can only be accessed with special equipment or abilities. The little breaching charge you see up there. Once an agent with the required asset is in the first slot, other agents can be assigned. So, Cherub has to be assigned to this slot because he's the one with the breaching charge. Then we can put Godmother here, and then Verge, and then Terminal, because she's our healer in the back. And that shows our turn order too. So, now we can breach.
Hostage confirmed in the next room.
Blow him
We
up.
need more than that.
3-1 PD has a live feed. Patching through.
If you surrender, I will advocate leniency.
Enough. This exhibit, it is about XCOM's role in our liberation.
I see you read the placard.
It doesn't say how they went soft and got weak. Now, it's up to us to light the spark.
He's holding a detonator.
I do like all
No,
the propaganda on the wall still, like the...
How's this for an entrance?
Alright, Cherub. What do we got? We got a 100% chance to hit a surprised man, 100% chance to hit a surprised man, 59, 58, and 56. We're going to take out the surprised units first. Or are we? Let's take a coin flip on the first one. Okay, that's fine. The other two we can actually just, like, beat up with our feet up. And now we get another one of two. Just take the 56 over the... Okay, it grazed him. And to know that there are at least still grazing shots in the game.
You're Nightingale. I'll protect you.
Oh my word. Ah, it's
Jarvis
because he said I'll protect
Terminal,
you.
stabilize him.
On it.
Verge, with me. Protect the mayor.
Confirmed.
Agents that lose all their HP will begin bleeding out over several turns, indicated by the number in the timer. The mission will fail unless the agent bleeding out is saved with the stabilized ability, or the encounter is completed before the timer expires. So first person to go is our girl. And I want to try out this new ability, so let me see how this works. Yeah, let me see how this works. And we can scatter shot over here. Okay, so it missed one of them, but it still got the other boy. We'll move up to here.
I can make it there.
See what our shot looks like. 35? Okay, then put him in a stupor then.
Your thoughts are mine.
Yeah, stun for 2. Perfect. Now it's her turn, and we can have her gremlin stabilize with her little machine here. Stops an agent from bleeding out. There we go. Perfect. She can also safeguard people to restore 4 HP, cleanse burning, acid poison, grant 20 defense. Terminal cannot target themselves with safeguard, and that does not automatically end the turn like taking a shot does. So that's pretty good. She can at least stabilize him and keep him alive. She only gets one more attack. I think we do it like this, and we try and Overwatch on this boy. To where if he... Oh, he took a move. Excuse me.
Eliminating.
Maybe she couldn't see him because of this. I'm sorry. Sorry you had to get
I'm
hit.
running low.
So this guy's now Overwatched, and anything that comes into this is definitely going to get hit by it. Can I see you from over here? I can. Can I see you from over here? I can. Let's try and go over here. See if
Shifty.
that's going to incur an Overwatch. It did not. We have a 100% chance on this, man. I'm taking it. That's the thing that I meant with, like, risk assessment. Like, do we let this person take more damage than they should, or, you know, do we just say, like, oh, that's a lost cause at the moment? Okay, you can actually add them to a stupor as well. Stupor is going to be very strong, I assume. It's probably only going to do, like, 1 most of the time. But when it does 2, like, that's 3 damage. Here, let's move over here and get the bonus and then see if we can't just... That's still an 84% chance to hit. He's still
Cover
stunned.
me while I reload.
You don't need to reload. Let's get over here and punch him.
Hostile subdued. Mayor Nightingale, are you all right?
City
It looks
on
worse
fire.
than it is. Those medikits are really something.
Compliment accepted.
What about Cherub?
Yeah, I think so. Only thing injured is my pride.
Trying
And
to
your
run in.
diaphragm. And a few ribs.
None of this should have happened.
Most people say thank you.
I'm grateful, of course. But these people don't have the capability for any of this.
Explain.
I read their threat assessment. A month ago, these insurgents were all talk and no capability. The greatest threat they posed was to bottles of alcohol.
It seems
Why
like
tell us?
this is going to have a far bigger...
City 31 shows the world how humans, hybrids, and aliens can keep a lasting peace. I'm the public face of this. Tonight, someone wanted what I represent to go up in flames.
We're not in town for local intrigue.
I know, but right now you're the only ones I'm certain are fighting for that same peace. Can I count on your support?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is going to have a lot bigger of a storyline presence than the past games had, as Cherub wasn't allowed to die there. If Cherub had died there, the game would have completely ended immediately, and you would have had to restart. So in the old XCOM games, you could just... From 2 captured enemies, there's a 40% chance to earn 20 intel. Oh, okay. But yeah, you could just let people die and be like, oh, okay, whatever, and then name, you know...
Package delivered to 31 PD.
Name your own
She truly believes
squad,
what she
so
says.
That's why she's
not
in
quite in this
charge.
one.
Not too shabby for our first official mission.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Celebrate before a mission is complete. It's
bad luck.
Rip. Field team intel cost increase when you build or upgrade the same type. Chimera diverse something.
Tonight,
Unit?
Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Oh no, they got
Despite
propaganda.
opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Welcome home, Chimera Squad. The director wants to speak with us.
thanks for getting the mayor killed. Also, you're fired.
Commander.
That's not helpful.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna miss
I'll
that old
patch the
commander
call
guy.
through when you're ready.
I followed your action at the museum and its aftermath.
Director Kelly, I take full responsibility for what happened.
Stop. I sent you to City 31 because I believed you were ready.
Apparently you are
Tonight?
not.
You surpassed
Oh.
my expectations.
Getting her
31
killed was
PD
surpassing your
requested help within
expectations.
3 hours of your arrival in the city. You answered immediately. Going in, you were under-equipped and down an agent. You adapted, as we trained you to do. And let's not forget, you rescued the mayor. You delivered her to safety as the city requested. Don't blame yourself for an outcome you couldn't control. Instead, let's focus on
I mean,
what's
I
next.
guess that's fair. We did
Set up
hand
the
her
map
over to
table.
the authorities
Ready when you are.
that wanted
Head over
her,
there.
so...
I'll hold.
There's a critical target waiting on the city map. So we can see credits. We can see
Welcome
start
to
and stop
City
time.
31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied population.
5 years isn't
Against
all that long.
odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out. 3-1 PD requested our help sifting through evidence at the Memorial
You're really
Museum.
gonna call it
They
3-1
lost
PD
good
and not
officers
31
today.
PD?
Give them what they need and see what we can learn.
The map is where we see the status of City 31 and any current targets we can send our squad to respond to. Now, Chimera squad can respond to one target per day, and after which the day automatically advances. Give me a little bit more info. Targets come in two types. Missions are tactical targets. The squad will go into combat on these, and situations are strategic targets, and the squad takes care of these without entering combat. The current targets change every day, so watch the city carefully for new priorities. Accept. View the situation in the downtown district. Okay, so there aren't anything else, but there are like 9 locations. And yeah, like I was saying, 5 years after a huge war where, you know, aliens versus humans, and the humans win, and the aliens get their crap kicked in, in just 5 years, the aliens are supposed to be like, it's fine. It's not even a generational gap, you know what I mean? It's literally the same people that we were just fighting are our neighbors. 31 PD needs help pouring through the aftermath of tonight's attack. Mayor Nightingale's death has the city on edge. Let's do what we can to help. And this is a situation. Sending the APC to resolve this situation will automatically advance today. Yes. Commissioner Maloof passed along her thanks for helping her officers bear the weight of this attack.
Your work with 3-1 PD opened a few doors. Here's what we know. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Or was there a
Most
different
likely.
cell?
There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance.
Choose a faction to be the investigation target. The target faction cannot be changed until it's resolved. Oh, okay. Interesting. The progeny is a loose network of human scions. Their vision for 31's future is entirely psionic, whether the city wants it or not. Grey Phoenix, an organization of alien scavengers. They have quietly amassed the kind of weaponry Reclamation is mandated to recover. Or Sacred Coil, an underground religious movement for hybrids. They preach salvation, but only to those who once fought XCOM. I'm going to go after Grey Phoenix, because it looks like they're amassing weaponry anyway. Progeny is probably going to be, like, all of these are definitely bad, but I want to go after the guys who are amassing
Grey
weaponry.
Phoenix is a group of primarily muton scavengers operating in the city. Recently, they've armed themselves with highly restricted weaponry. That puts them on our radar.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 3-1 PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff.
Yeah.
So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Yeah, you at least clip their
The
wings.
city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
Tackling investigations. Every investigation has 3 stages. Groundwork. From this mission, learn about the faction and their methods. The operation. Hidden missions that must be revealed, then completed to knock out the faction's main plans, and then the takedown, stop their final attack, and end their threat to City 31. So we are investigating Grey Phoenix. We need to know more about Grey Phoenix before we can proceed with our investigation. An organization of alien scavengers. Yes, we read this already. There are no dark events from them. If you played XCOM 2, you know what dark events are. They're just like bad things that happen over time if you let them grow. Their influence grows and affects how you do things. Investigation log. So on March 2nd, we started the investigation, and their leadership, Grey Phoenix leadership, have exceptional technical capabilities, and their extensive local connections suggest time in City 31 before the war. Okay. So we can go back now. Visit the assembly area. We also have an armory, a supply and investigation. Assembly online. Visit the assembly area to view available projects, and there are new recruits. You can now select an agent to add to your squad, and there's a critical mission which must be completed today. So first, let's go to the assembly like the game wants us to.
Headquarters sent us an assembly.
Assembly
With the
projects.
Right patterns, we can build anything.
Assemb-
Or we could
Oh,
with
come
the
on.
latest version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model.
Oh,
It'll
come
take
on.
time
You didn't
to
even give me the
stress test
best.
our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go.
So assembly projects are how you get access to newer, better items and equipment. And each project can unlock new items for XCOM supply, new weapons, armor upgrades, or a variety of other useful things. Agents assigned here decrease the time it takes to complete a project. Give me a little bit more info. You can advance one assembly project at a time, which takes multiple days to complete and usually costs resources such as Illyrium, which you can see in the top right. You can assign an agent to assembly duty to speed up the current project. However, they will be unavailable for missions or situations. Illyrium is one of 3 resources Reclamation requires. It is spent to complete projects in the assembly. So Android personnel is the only thing I have right now. It's going to take 2 days, cost 10 Illyrium. Construct an Android Ops Hub. The network allows us to use androids on tactical missions and enables new assembly projects. Grants 1 Android tactical unit. Android units purchasable in supply. Unlocks all entry-level assembly projects. Boom. There you go. Selected and started. The other thing is a new recruit can also be added. The armory is where you manage your agent's loadout, agent abilities, agent biography, tint armor. Ooh, we can tint armor. More slots become available in loadout by completing assembly projects, and promotions are awarded to agents based on their performance in combat. And new rigs come with increased stats, abilities, new training programs, all which you see and manage in this room.
Convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective. This means we can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet, but it's something.
Axiom is high damage and cover destruction. Torque is moving enemies and allies along with poison. Can you quote this gesture? How about 2 of them? How about I give you the double deuce? This guy's really mobile, and he's got a lot of health. Aim is about the same on all of them. This one's got a higher chance to dodge. Agent Bind wraps up an enemy unit, dealing damage, preventing them from acting on their turn. Bound enemies cannot target XCOM for risk of damaging agent. Free action. Pull them into melee range can be used on enemies and allies. Some oversized targets cannot be pulled. Burst through a door breach point with a chance to panic nearby enemies. Sorry, my phone went off. It's a little early in the morning for getting this video out, but I really wanted to get it done. Charges to a target to smash down with both fists, chance to disorient, stun, render unconscious, and then rage. The other one is the explosives AoE breaching. There's never a red wire, and I'm lucky if there are even wires. Now, explosives in the original XCOM and XCOM 2 were really good because they were an absolute hit. So Shrapnel Bomb, agent throws an explosive that detonates after several turns. The explosive does not deal damage through cover and can be targeted to detonate it early. It does not end the turn if used as the first action. Locked. Concussive Charge. Claymore detonates a powerful charge, rupturing all enemies near the breaching point, usable on wall breaching points once per mission. I'd rather have like a backline that's really good. And plus he's got good dodge. Even with having...
Torque.
Whisper.
Are we good?
I don't know.
Did you get a lobotomy?
Can't say that I did.
Even with having less
Then
HP,
no, we aren't good.
the mobility is
Well,
really
at
high
least things
here.
are back to
So
normal.
kind of want to look at mobility like, oh yeah, that's what I want to look at. So there are different kind of guns, no additional primary weapons, body armor, no additional items, breach item, no additional items, and utility, no additional items. So let's go back. Let's go back again, and one last time. Oh, I can tint your armor. That's good. You are the leader. You're gonna have black armor. Loadout. Body armor. Nothing for anybody else? Okay, cool. On to the next one. You are a healer, which means that your armor is going to be changed to like a bluish. I like this. You're our tank, which means that you get the red. Does that change your shield? No, it doesn't. Your shield is red. Come on, man. I can't really see. Can't really see. Okay, there's his armor color. Yeah, that matches. That's good enough. And then Psionic. And Psionic gets to be purple. Yes, perfect. Perfect. We may be a ragtag group that doesn't really match in color. You're our movement specialist. I'd rather have a green, but I'm not sure which one of these are green. It's probably one of these two. Sorry, I'm colorblind. I hope that's green. Wish me luck. It looked greenish. Agents that are idle. And then back to the city map. You know what? Since there's an idle agent, can we put somebody in here? Because they're unassigned and they're not on the APC. And there's nobody up here that I would take off for them either. There's a critical combat mission, target available. Investigate Gray Phoenix. Does that give us 35 credits or cost 35 credits? Let's go find out. Credits are one of 3 resources. They're spent in supply to both new items and upgrading existing ones. Whisper here. I'll keep you updated on any activities requiring our attention. Speaking of which, Gray Phoenix just shot up a micro mall with plasma weapons. We should look into that, right? Should probably look into that.
A hostile force has access to a dangerous device, but destroying it would cause harm to you or others. In that case, finesse is the better option. Approach the device and disable it, just as you were trained.
Oh, my boy's got a breaching charge. Can't believe he's got just that weapon. The one that I should be looking to use for all of my damage should be the girl with the shotgun. Definitely.
A short while ago, Gray Phoenix engaged unknown assailants at this location. After the shooting stopped, Gray Phoenix locked down the whole block.
Holy crap.
I sense desperation and fear.
About our arrival?
No. We do not concern them.
Well, that's good. Helping hand. Last unit through this entrance will receive an extra action point. Last unit through this entrance is guaranteed to land their shot. So we're going to go with Cherub, Terminal, Verge, and then Godmother. Because Godmother, like I just said, is our damage.
Reaching in.
Hard to not take the shield first, huh? Take that shot. 86%. That's some damage. Who else do we have? We have another Adder and another Legionnaire. Take the other Adder. Not dead. She is guaranteed to hit, but not guaranteed to kill with that amount of damage. But at least if we get rid of this guy, it opens up more for us to move around. Once per mission, an agent can be moved on the timeline so that they take the next action. This ability is shared by the entire squad. Preparation grants a defensive bonus and moves the agents Next turn earlier in the timeline. Use this when an agent is caught in a dangerous situation or to coordinate tactics. Okay, so that's how you can move somebody's thing in the timeline. Civilian casualties will result in an unrest increased in the city district. Move adjacent to civilians to immediately remove them from play and rescue them. So that's like moving up there. I don't see any more anywhere else. The adder's a 56 to hit. And the adder goes next. Can you... You cannot get that close to the adder, huh? It says you can see the adder from over here, but that's dashing. Let's just take R2 and put it on whoever's going after them. That would be terminal? Yeah.
Shields up.
Actions available 1. Now let's take the pot shot. Okay, that worked. That was fine. Godmother's got her free action. If it's a free action, just try and move up, actually. Yeah, take the 53. Not so good. When Verge successfully casts Stupor or Battle Madness, the enemy is added to Verge's neural network, and Verge gains plus 10 aim for each enemy in the neural network. Okay. See if we can't Stupor this man.
Mind over yours.
The 2 stun is like killing it here right now. And then let's just move up on him.
Moving quickly.
That way we can wrap around him. He's stunned. He's not doing anything. We should be able to actually move around here and... What? You have to break the window. Each time damage is blocked with the kinetic shield, Cherub gains charge, and the higher charge increases the damage of Charge Bash and makes it deal damage in a conal area behind the target. Let's go over here. Hopefully this will save this.
Get to safety. Hurry.
Perfect. Got them out of there. Nothing? There it goes. XCOM, you scare me some days. Everybody reloads. I love that. Everybody reloads.
I'm getting a strong source of Illyrium in your vicinity. I can't pinpoint a location.
There's a ramen bar out back. Maybe Illyrium is their secret ingredients.
This definitely reminds me of, the main door or the explosive entrance. All non-aggressive enemies guarding this entrance are surprised. First unit through this entrance is guaranteed to land their shot. Or main door. Last unit through this entrance automatically activates Overwatch after the breach. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Cherub, because he's guaranteed to land his shot. And then we're also going to take Godmother. Now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to take Verge and then Terminal. Yeah, I want the healer to go last, just in case anything happens early. That blew up right in front of your face. Are you kidding me? 100% on the Legionnaire, 100%, 100%, or 100% on the alert adder. The adder is alert. Everybody else is just surprised at everything else going on. Legionnaire, adder, and Legionnaire. Let's take out this adder then, if we can. Nope. The best shot we have is against that same adder. That sucks. Gotcha. Tag him. Bag him. Done and dealt with. +1 mobility, +40 dodge. When does the Legionnaire go? Legionnaire does not go for a bit. Let's get spicy. 85% chance to hit. That's good damage. I'm surprised that hit at all. You can't hit from over there? Well, come over here and hit then. Put the end of the shotgun right in his temple, why don't you? Real quick, easy breach. Encounter 2 of 3, so this is gonna be our third one.
I'm reading a massive Illyrium core in the next room. It's losing stability fast. Secure and contain that core before it takes out the whole block.
Check your file. None of us should go home in bags.
Alright. Oh. Agent damage likely, but you could have taken this one if you hadn't have taken the earlier one. Okay, so let's do the same. We want Cherub. We want Godmother so that she goes early, and then that's going to be my normal
Stay behind me.
Loadout right there. Likely to take damage, 81%, and this guy is aggressive. Yeah, we try and take the aggressive boy out. Okay, aggressive boy is done. We've got an alert adder and another alert python. He did something. I didn't really see it.
Stop it. ASAP.
%84 chance to hit. We go for this, right? Like, you just take those. Oh, I can't believe you missed. It is XCOM all over again. The misses are out of control. The misters, too. Can we subdue you from here? Oh, there we go. Chance for more intel. Demolition! Okay, so that did what I thought it was going to do. %100 chance to put this man in a stupor. I think we do it, but I think we also come around here and do it. Alright, get him. Okay, so he's only stunned for 1. So he's actually going to get a partial movement, which is most likely going to be an attack. But he shouldn't be able to do anything after that. This is a guaranteed hit, so I think we take this. Ugh, get off of him.
You weren't supposed to hit back.
Yeah, so now Godmother's no longer bound, and we're good. If we can kill you quickly, we won't have to deal with anything else.
Thought I had it.
Yeah, this is good damage right here. This is absolute 3 damage, absolute 3 damage, absolute 3 damage.
Hostile, subdued.
Oh, sorry, 4. Yeah, and then we can just punch this guy too.
Subdued the hostile.
I'm liking this whole punch people thing. Okay, so you can do a double move and interact. Oh! Okay.
All that matters to him is that core.
No way. You think I'm not going to come over here and just punch you? That's how we're using this boy from now on.
Let me try again.
He is punchy madness. And I'm absolutely loving this. Until our damage gets up, that's how we're taking stuff. From 5 captured enemies, you have earned 20 intel. Excellent rating. Godmother did take a little bit of damage. One thing we know about Grey Phoenix is they should stay away from Illyrium cores. Oh, and Director Kelly is on the line. I'll patch her through when we get back to base. A little bit of flavor text up there. Diversity virtues? I'm liking the more story aspect of this. 35 credits, 20 intel. Aliens in your agency? Jane, what are you thinking? What is our greatest existential threat? The Elders returning. And if they do, who will we need to fight them off? Everyone. I get it. I've seen this in the projections. But do you really think the commander will go for this? I think the commander has always seen the bigger picture. Transcript from the working group meeting. And we completed the android personnel. Perfect.
Grey Phoenix is after large quantities of
Oh,
Illyrium.
it's the commander.
Why do they need that much power?
It's the
Illyrium
director.
access would allow them to refine an explosive powerful enough to kill Mayor Nightingale. Grey Phoenix has the means. Find out if they had the motive.
Oh, and it even shows you what happened during the investigation log. That's perfect. But yeah, I'm loving the added storyline aspects of this. The storyline aspects in XCOM and XCOM 2 were kind of like spaced out from you like doing specialized things. So this is really nice. This is really neat. Let's visit the Spec Ops area to view available operations. And we've got a new android.
I'm authorizing Chimera Squad for special operations. Some ops provide useful resources for the squad. Keep an eye out for these opportunities.
They can improve unrest, gain resources, or reward temporary advantages on missions. Each spec op provides a different reward, some each turn, some only when the op is completed, and advanced spec ops become available as your agents rank up. These high-level spec ops require high-level agents to undertake, and agents can cancel spec ops early to reassign to other duties, but all progress will be lost. Set up false buys to draw out underground Illyrium traffickers. I don't know what I'm using intel for at the moment, but all of these take 3 turns, and I think Illyrium sounds good. And we're going to take Verge and try and switch Verge for Torque in this next mission. Yes. Then we're going to go back. We're going to go to assembly. Complete. Granted the Android Tactical Unit. And the priority are the armor or the weapons. And if I know anything about XCOM, we want the weapons first. Killing things in 1 turn is preferred. Yes. Now can I assign? I cannot. If I remove you from duty, that's going to take 2 days, but I'm not crying about it. Because we can put you on the APC. And then to the city map. Actually, still nothing in the... Wait, what's the supply have for us again?
Our temporary field office has all the basics. Weapons, comms,
Supply is where you buy your core
ammunition.
items and equipment.
Supply
Items
is
are
where
you
we
unlock in the
request
assembly project
everything
become
else.
permanently available here
As
too.
long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours. We can get a sweet deal on combat-grade androids. I know, everyone hates them.
Ah, so we can now buy the android. Android serves as reinforcement units if an agent is down in combat. Combat-grade android. Androids are capable tactical units that provide critical backup to agents on combat missions. Keycard grants breach access through a security door. The breaching charge. Was the breaching charge used? Ah, crap. More kinds of missions to undertake. Investigations. These appear purple, whether groundwork, operation, or takedown, and will advance the game's story. Side missions, these appear yellow. They are optional but provide valuable rewards. And red, these appear red, showing up in districts with unrest problems as they are emergency things. And the current investigation main mission is always on the map, but is sometimes hidden. Hidden missions add unrest to their district every day they are active, but are gradually revealed over time. But you can accelerate this reveal with lead missions. And lead missions appear unpredictably while a hidden mission is active. Leads are optional, but can provide a large boost to the reveal progress. And side missions are ideal for gaining resources and helping control unrest in the districts.
We know Grey Phoenix can quickly move personnel throughout City 31. Once you learn how, we'll know how to wall them off.
So it sounds like I'm gonna want to take one of the yellow missions here, and not really take one of these. Let's go back and see if I can't go into the supply again. Ceasefire grenade. Disables firearms in a large radius, so it's kind of like the stun grenade used to be. Making ceasefire grenades a must-have for the Reclamation Agency. Persistent rumors suggest the blast core of MK1 cooler heads contains a miniaturized codec that self-immolates on impact. Flashbangs. Disorients hostile targets in a large radius. Friendly units and squad members are unaffected. Now, since it doesn't say that about the ceasefire grenade, I'm going to assume that yikes. Medkit kind of does the same thing, and carrying it grants immunity to poison from those adders. Boost the defense of all units in the affected area. Tracer rounds and tranq rounds. If the target would be killed, they will be rendered unconscious instead, and unconscious units are captured at the end of each mission. And those are very helpful from what I've seen so far. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at if the item we had, which was the breaching charge is still there. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. So if I make another one, I won't have to make even more. And that's just the investigation log. So let's try and make something. Probably a flashbang, and then give it to... Nah, I'm making tracer rounds. I thought about it for half a second and I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, buy both of those. And then we're going to go into the armory. And your whole stick is to make sure that you hit things, so you get the aim. Your whole stick is to make sure that people live and are protected. Now, if you need to stop two people from hitting somebody, you've got a flashbang grenade instead of having to just guard one person with your safeguard. She can hack doors? Hello. I didn't know that. Bind, tongue pull, poison immunity, and adaptability. Torque can naturally enter through vent breach points. Kinetic shield. Kinetic shield charge. Can gain up to 2 charges by protecting allies with a kinetic shield, and having charge grants bonuses to several abilities. It doesn't say what else he levels into, though. Whenever I was looking at this character, I could see what else they leveled into. Immune to fire and poison from the mechanical chassis. He doesn't really have anything. I guess he could be useful a little bit. Neural network. Okay, that's the thing that we were talking about earlier. Perfect. That's going to do it today for episode 1, at least. We'll be back again with episode 2. I'm hoping to put up most of this, like I said, at the very top of the video. All your likes, all your comments, all your views really help the series as it gets off the ground, especially at the start of the series. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Peace.